Black Panther stopped by and asked me to look after Mr. Tittles while he was out on a mission. It's not like I didn't have a lot to do already, but how could I say no to that furry little face? Or faces, as is now the case. He somehow managed to get into a cloning device we were developing and replicate himself. As adorable as an army of Mr. Tittles' sounds, it could be dangerous to have them running loose before we can perform some tests. Please help me find them. I suppose this is one way of giving a cat 9 lives.
My week is ruined now. More than your...
There appears to be some trouble close by. I'd be there to help out, but I'm pretty busy recording videos of myself lip-syncing popular songs for research.
Oh, maybe I'll just... On the plus side.
I'll admit, I had my doubts about you, but you've really stepped things up a notch lately. Keep it up.
Way back in my day.
Hey, maybe if I look up at the sky, I'll see a superhero.
Yeah, gotta love this.
It got away! Quick! Somebody get after that truck!
Someone with a history of being underestimated, I just have to say that I never thought you'd be able to do that in a million years. I'm just kidding. Great work.
Bank's just been hit! Keep your eyes open for a truck fleeing the scene at high speed. Damage the bitch!
Nice job. If we keep working this well together, maybe Fury will finally let me have that fish tank. supporting lawless thugs on the loose in this area. You better see what you can do about them before things get out of hand.
Satchel! Mine! Help! Oh, it's in the purse. It's a satchel! And it's mine! Help! He's getting away! Stop him! He's getting away! Stop him!
Oh, thanks, pal. So many satchel snatchers lately.
That's another win for the good guys. Normally, I'd keep score by putting little marks on the walls, but I kind of try not to do that so much anymore.
Things just aren't the same without my circus animal troupe.
Mr. Tittles! But which one is the original? It appears all the clones are identical in every way. No signs of deterioration caused by the cloning process. Same noble portrait, same glossy coats. So it shouldn't matter which one goes back to Black Panther. As for the others, well, it appears I've gained myself a few pets.
Okay, you got me. I'm not a full-time cab driver. And I can see that you aren't a full-time civilian. You can call me Spectre. Inspector. I'm just heading to meet an informant downtown. I probably don't need to tell you that downtown is traditionally a shady neighborhood. And this cat is a real shady customer. If you're interested, I wouldn't say no to an extra pair of eyes on my back. My associate likes to keep a certain mystery about him. They say he pretty much runs this neighborhood, so keep your wits about you.
What's up?
Eyes up, partner. Things could get rough any second. Well, look what the cat dragged in.
Heavens to Betsy!
Hired goons, huh? And I thought my associate was a classy type. All right, now we're in business.
see a superhero fly past.
Looks like my informant's a careful guy. Or is he testing us? Mr. Tittles? So you're my informant? Now I get what they meant by, you gotta meet this crazy cat downtown. Thanks, partner, I'll take it from here. Oh, and hey, take this. You've earned it.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was probably my fault.
Hey, do you fancy tagging along on an official shield? I've just been assigned the exciting task of driving out to the desert to pick up some sort of otherworldly wrench, I think. I haven't finished reading the case file yet. Anyway, if you're free to tag along, I thought we could make a road trip out of it. What do you say?
Of course the price of real estate is sky high. Superheroes keep buying it all up.
All right, Lola. Let's get you filled up.
I'm watching you, superhero. You are lucky I don't have my taser on me, punk. Ah, somebody help!
Better stop for some gas first. Lola's running a little low.
A rent-controlled apartment. That's my goal in life.
Uh-oh. Looks like trouble.
It's these moments that make this job. And stop crime, that too.
Guess you punks didn't bank on S.H.I.E.L.D. being here, huh? How's Lola holding up back there? Oh, and you, of course.
What's that? Speak up, Shunny!
I think we're in the clear. You know, this seems to happen every time I stop for gas. I'm starting to think it'd be easier to just catch a flight. Sorry, I know you had your heart set on that road trip. Hopefully this will make up for the trouble. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna grab some donuts for the trip. This might take a while.
If we cross the street and a main character isn't here to see it, do we really cross?
I was archiving some old SHIELD project reports and came across this one that used studs to find treasure. Not sure why it was discontinued. Something about the arrows not always pointing the right way? I don't think it'd be too hard to figure out the kinks. Want to give it a go? So if I fire this up, it should make stud arrows appear. According to the report, there are two types of arrow, silver and gold. One of them points the right way, the other one lies. Ooh, it's like a riddle. Says here if you follow the correct arrow, you should find another one in that direction. So I guess if you run a mile and don't see anything, it's the wrong one? I think I can see why they gave up on this. Whatever you do, don't collect all the studs, then forget which way the arrow was pointing. It says that in big red letters here. Next to that, it just says, no, no, no. Hey, I think you found the treasure. That wasn't too bad, was it? Shame nobody put the time into getting rid of those lying arrows, though. I guess by that point they developed a more efficient and less expensive tracking device. Well, thanks for helping me try it out. I want them to go away, want them to go away, want them to go away!
Hey, do you know a good Dark Elf exterminator?
Billy here was getting all nostalgic for the good old days as Asgardian.
I don't mean to...
You...
Hey, you reckon there's a spell that'd make me as buff as Thor?
Is now really the time to be asking that? How about a spell that turns dark elves into kittens?
Why would you want to beat up kittens?
Never mind.
How many of these things are there?
Enough to make me think that when this is over, you should burn that Asgardian costume. I think that's
A Hulkling. Ah, point take.
Hey, take it easy. I have here a list of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s most wanted criminals. I've been asked to assemble an elite squad of agents to go after them. But since you're here, you could save me a lot of paperwork if you took care of them. Don't worry, I've got something to make it worth your while. What do you say? Be careful. Those aren't your run-of-the-mill bad guys.
You intend to stop me, mortal? I will destroy you! Passes!
Wish to challenge the Dynamo? Now I'm seeing crimson! No!
If you'll just stop hitting me.
What can you do?
If you'll just stop hitting me.
Oh, so that's what you can do.
If you'll just...
Good morning. Or good evening. Whatever it is right now.
Cut off one head, two shall take its place, and one is in my belly.
Feel like getting your hands dirty? We're getting reports of some trash in your area that needs to be taken out. As in, you know, criminals.
Oh, blue screen crash.
Ah, I see you've made it back in one piece. Nice work. You've been a huge help. As I promised, take this.
My lawyer's gonna hear all about this.
Following popular demand from at least 4 other S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, I've decided to put together a Lola calendar. Every month, a more glamorous shot than the last. Or at least, once I get that final shot. I heard Hulk selfies were fast becoming a trend, so what better way to finish off my calendar than a snap of my favorite lady with my favorite big green thing? But first, I have to find the perfect location. Lola, let's ride. How about here? Nah, you're right. I think we can do better. Here? No? Okay, you're the boss. Uh-oh, we've got company. Hey, this seems like a decent spot. Wait, nope. I see bird poop.
There appears to be some trouble close by. I'd be there to help out, but I'm pretty busy recording videos of myself lip-syncing popular songs for research.
Quick, stop them before they can scuff her paint job.
Keep up the good work, kid.
All right, how about here? Yep, I think we got a winner. Line up that Hulk and take the shot. Excellent. Yep, that one's going on the cover. You know, I think this calendar might be even better than the one Agent Hill did. Of her favorite pizza joints, if I remember correctly. Thanks a lot.
Just when I'd found something to devote my existence to, other than devouring mortals, it was cruelly taken away from me. I refer, of course, to the restaurant in which I was the acting head chef. Gone in the blink of an eye. But fear not, for the great Fin Fang Foom will return to the culinary world with his latest venture. Fin Fang Foom's fantastically fresh and filling, fat-free Frogurt Factory! Hurry along now! The sooner I can open the FFFFF, the sooner this good city can continue to enjoy my culinary wonders.
Witnesses are reporting lawless thugs on the loose in this area.
The bank's just been hit. Keep your eyes open for a truck fleeing the scene at high speed.
Some with a history of being underestimated, I just have to say that I never thought you'd be able to do that in a million years. I'm just kidding. Great work.
Hip replacement! In my day, we kicked tin cans around, not our elders.
Nice job. If we keep working this well together, maybe Fury will finally let me have that fish tank.
All right, you got it back. Thanks, man.
That's another win for the good guys. Normally I'd keep score by putting little marks on the walls, but I kind of try not to do that so much anymore.
Stop in the name of the... Ah, forget it.
We may need your help to ward off some bad guys in this area. I mean, if that fits into your schedule.
So, you know, his name ain't very descriptive. He gets really angry, not really mad.
A rent-controlled apartment. That's my goal in life.
There's a stolen truck tearing it around Manhattan.
Sorry.
If we cross the street and our main character
Those are the most unconvincing.
Controlled apartment. Oh, it's so good to see the city again.
Heavens to Betsy! taking so long? Find me those ingredients before my... Marvelous! This is everything I need to make my very first fantastically fresh and filling fat-free Frogurt. And, as is the case with any successful business, once that first Frogurt is out of the way, the rest just falls into place.
Oh, it's so good to see the city again. Oh, hello. You know, I used to come here all the time when I lived in New York. There was a charming little cafe nearby. I've heard this cafe owner is selling something called a Captain America cappuccino. I don't think it's likely that Steve somehow survived and became a barista, but I have to be sure. Unfortunately, getting inside the cafe won't be quite as simple as one might imagine. Nicely done. However, it would appear that Steve isn't inside after all, as if Captain America would be in need of a hot drink right now. In any case, thank you for... hang on. 10 cents for a cup of coffee? How could anything go wrong? You know, doing what you think is right doesn't mean you only ever fight the bad guys. I've got to get back to the Griffith without being spotted by any more SSR agents. I knew I should have brought my blonde wig with me. Wait, you look like a completely trustworthy person. Fancy a pleasant stroll through the city?
I didn't see you there, sir.
I suppose this means it's time to go to work. Crikey, O'Reilly! Now what? I'm Peggy Carter, and I'm not here to take lunch orders. I'm beginning to think this day will never end.
One of these days, I'll be the one smashing things up, and someone else will have to clean them. Yeah, that'll be a good day.
Thanks for the hand.
A good nanny is hard to find. Or in this case, it's hard for a good nanny to find me. I had 4 applicants for the job due here an hour ago, but none of them have shown up. Did I give them bad directions, or are they all just totally incapable? I'd write them all off, but I'm getting desperate. See if you can't find them and point them my way.
Hey, I hope you weren't trying to assault a police officer.
I swear, no.
I know. I'll wait to meet you. Just give me a sec to wrap things up here. I know. I'll wait to meet Jessica. Just give me a sec to wrap things up here. And that takes care of that. Nuts! The interview! Oh, gotta go!
The big city maybe might have...
Jessica sent you? Oh, I'll be right there. Just need to show these punks Exhibit F. Jessica sent you? Oh, I'll be right there. Just need to show these punks Exhibit F.
I hope Jessica's got some good perks lined up for this job. I mean, she knows I'm a lawyer, right?
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks for lending a hand. Not that I'd ever need a hand for any reason. Why do I get the feeling I'm gonna regret saying that?
Could you help me out? I'm late to a job interview.
Who wanted to fight? Jen, and it's sorry too.
Thank you. I'll head over straight away. I hope I'm not too late.
Any chance you could grab some shawarma while you're out? Maybe some mac and cheese or falafel?
Hey! Mind lending me a hand here? Huh? I'm late to meet Jessica? Guess I lost track of time.
This place is just like London.
What you gal gotta do to get help to cross the street?
Finally, everyone's here. I was starting to think Danielle would have grown up before we got to hire a nanny. And now for the interviews. Would it be bad if I just used Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo to decide?
Today. Disguise can often be an agent's greatest weapon. Working for the SSR, I often felt invisible to my co-workers, but on missions, the skill of not being seen usually proved to be very useful. Wait, who are you? Are you supposed to be my backup? You'll stand out like a sore thumb dressed like that. Help me follow this suspicious-looking character. Careful now.
Call in all cars. Dramatic truck chase in progress. Do whatever you need to get this maniac off the road. The more explosive, the better.
Boy, we sure don't have buildings like this in rural Pennsylvania.
I swear, nobody's taken that dumpster away in years.
Oh, you are so getting blogged about.
Sokovia? Where's Sokovia?
Stop in the name of the... Ah, forget it.
Just had the call. Another hijacked truck is tearing around the city.
Well done, you. I dare s-
All right, fellas. I'm ready when you are.
City sure changed in the last couple of years.
You're just in time. My pals at the docks didn't take too kindly to me ruining their little business venture. So we were just about to settle our differences in the ring. Thing is, I get the distinct impression there's a lot more of them than there are of me. Which isn't normally a problem, but if you want a piece of the action, I'd say you are fairly justified. Oh, did that look as bad as it sounded? Hey, did that guy just make a face at me? Could have sworn I heard a face. How you holding up over there? You seem to be able to hold your own. Used to box? Well, I hope these guys aren't expecting the judicial system to go easy on them, because at this point, that ship has sailed. Sorry, I've been determined to crack some kind of ship-related joke since I started this job. Thanks for the backup.
Moves. I was told this dancing game was unbeatable, but I have already mastered all the sequences. I even had time to set up my own. Think you're up for the challenge? You're gonna need a photographic memory to master this task. See if you can match this. Let's try that again, shall we? I see you no stranger to your local arcade. Perhaps we should up the ante. Let's try that again, shall we? Impressive. It appears that you too have a talent for mimicry. Your funky moves made light work of this task. Some might even say you mastered this task. As such, accept this reward from a fellow taskmaster.
Enjoy the city, folks.
I gotta get across town in a hurry, but I don't have a great track record with cab drivers, so none of them will pick me up. You've got a vehicle, right? Can you give me a ride?
Okay, now it's my turn to hit you, right?
You've got a vehicle, right? Can you give me a ride?
Hey, hey, no jaywalk. Most important law.
We're getting more reports of criminal activity close to your location. Guess the bad guys don't want you to get too rusty, huh?
Oh, you are.
We made it! Thanks a lot. I'm meeting my eyebrow stylist here, and he's crazy when it comes to being punctual. And the last thing I want is to be walking around with unkept eyebrows.
The horror. The pasteurized, milky horror. Oh, hello again. You know, this Daisy Clover milk farm and I have a long history. You wouldn't think that a seemingly innocent-looking place like this could hold such a terrible secret. I previously infiltrated this organization by wearing a clever disguise. However, they won't be likely to fall for the same trick twice, so perhaps a rather more stealthy approach will be required. I'm not exactly sure what I expect we'll find, but I have reason to believe it might be something rather out of the ordinary.
Bumping into me.
Hey, I'm an agent. I have a badge.
I certainly wouldn't have expected to find that. I suppose everything turned out all right in the end. I mean, yes, we did cause a small amount of property damage, but there's no use crying over spilled... What's that?